Your following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring first, from Muscle Beach, weighing in tonight at 245 pounds, the strong boss, Eddie Billington!
When you look at some of the top matches and moments in the past years in the RWA, Eddie Vegas is a guy that is aligned to numerous of them. Whether it's aligning himself with the former hype champion of David Morales, whether it's him trying to carve his own path, being the righteous hand, or even now as a strong boss, Eddie Vegas has done a lot, but now he seems to come to his own. He's absolutely jacked, and I'm curious to see what the future holds for him.
When there is something that is motivating him from within, we see amazing things from this man. Eddie Vegas continues to reinvent himself year in and year out, arguably in the greatest shape of his life. But what stands across the ring from him is a fellow who knows him inside and out. The history shared between him and Tom Billington goes back more than 20 years.
And introducing his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Insane Dick Lane from Arcadia, weighing in at 198 pounds. He is the 16-bit Misfit, Tom Billington!
Bobby Rossi, I gotta ask you, if I'm looking at a map of the entire world, where am I exactly pointing to for Arcadia?
The deep recesses of Tom Billington's mind. That's the thing. I've looked for it on a map. I can't find it. I'm convinced that it is a place that Billington goes when he sets to do nothing but issue out harm. And to think, he once called himself a friend to Eddie Vegas.
Talking about friend, Dick Lane just ripping the mic out of Bob Wendy's hand. Come on now.
Oh my goodness. Thomas! Can you answer a question for me? Why does this entire audience smell like rotten egg salad? We were just on the way to the ring. Some guy yelled at us, and it smelled just like onion rings, I swear.
It's Rosary. He doesn't understand. Rosary.
Hey, little girl, do me a favor. Go down to CVS, pick yourself up a bottle of Head and Shoulders, because there's a cloud of dandruff wafting into the ring, and it's kind of distracting. Hey, Eddie Vegas. I have to admit, brother, you're looking jacked AF. You are one overstuffed Chef Boyardee beef ravioli.
Wow.
But unfortunately for you, this is not a powerlifting competition. This is not a bodybuilding competition. This is a professional wrestling match. And you are standing across the ring from a veteran professional wrestler. So Eddie Vegas, all of your hard work in the gym is about to equal out to a big fat goose egg, because Tom Billington is going to dismantle you piece by piece.
Lofty promises made by the meta-human supervillain.
This is Eddie Vegas. One thing we got to point out in this match, no matter what Dick Lane just said about Tom Billington and how this match is going to be, Eddie Vegas has been getting absolutely great shape, but this is his first singles match in over a year, Bobby Rossi.
That is a different dimension. When you're accustomed to tag team formation, it's a completely different strategy. But to your point, you look at Eddie Vegas being as lean as he is, I think he's going to be able to pull the whole load all by himself.
Calling for the bell, he said it perfectly that Eddie Vegas has that strength advantage, but Tom Billington's got that expertise. So in a match like this, Bobby Rossi, you might have that strength, but it's little techniques that Tom Billington might catch up on.
Tom Billington picks up on almost every minor detail, and he capitalizes on it. That's the name to his game. What may not appear as the most prolific or spectacular offense. I guarantee you Tom Billington does just that. Takes note of everything he can just to turn it back on his opponent.
Tom Billington feeling this one as Eddie Vegas originally had that advantage going for the head.
Oh, but he bought himself a little bit of time to Tom Billington.
Trying to circulate some air against somebody like Eddie Vegas, but doesn't seem like right now early on it's starting to phase him. Round and round he goes, applying it 3 or 4 times it looks like.
Tom Billington, known to have somewhat of a catch background, we hardly ever see it because he's known to be a brawler. But when I think of vintage Tom Billington, he was doing just that. Vegas now neutralizes all of that offense. That is a big, strong boy. Look at this. It ain't just a physique. He's literally tossing Tom Billington around.
Vegas doesn't even need to flinch at that point, just standing there wiping Tom Billington out. And it seems like it's getting to him as 2 for good measure, Bobby Rossi. He goes down.
Oh, man, you better throw that world of sport out the window, Billington, because it looks as if Vegas is looking to throw down.
Billington charging Eddie Vegas. No good. One more time with the shoulder tackle, wiping Eddie out a little bit, but still to his feet.
And making it look absolutely effortless. I gotta be honest, I saw Tom Billington going into this matchup a little bit differently. But Vegas just continues to relentlessly throw everything at his opponent.
Charging him to the corner right now. This match has gone completely one-sided as Eddie Vegas launched Tom Billington across the ring.
Oh!
Huge leg drop.
Cover applied, 1, 2. Dick Lane right behind the back of Manny Souza. Gets the heel of Eddie Vegas. It practically breaks up the pin.
Manny Souza right now catching ire of Dick Lane. Eddie Vegas now alerting him. You got to keep an eye out. But Tom Billington moves in the corner, giving a hug to Manny Souza. Why would he do that? That's exactly why. Come on now. Tom Billington hitting the ropes.
With a Thez press like whoopee cushion, ends up sending Vegas to the floor. A series of right hands on top of it. Insult to injury, and what is in the mind of the 16-bit Misfit at this moment?
Targeting the legs of Eddie Vegas. We talk about his insane strength, but if he can't even stand up, that could be crucial for Tom Billington's game plan here tonight.
Again, he was looking to dismantle his opponent from kneecap to knucklebone. Eddie Vegas now, I don't think he was prepared for this. Prepared to wrestle a strong man's wrestling match. Wait a minute, cover here applied, 2. An impromptu inside cradle almost cost Billington the matchup.
Tom Billington disbelief right now, looking at Dick Lane. It seems like he gave him some sort of a signal or whispered something to him. We can't really see from down here. But Eddie Vegas, he's feeling this one right now. Over a year not in the ring, it plays a toll on your body no matter how jacked you get.
Absolutely, there's a difference between gym shape and ring shape. Tom Billington and Dick Lane seem to be taking every bit of advantage of that. Eddie Vegas, yet again, tossing Billington around like a sack of potatoes. He's got him up on his shoulders here with ease.
It's over, Bobby Rossi. He needed this moment. Huge fireman's carry to keep Dick Tom. Come on!
Oh my goodness! Dick Lane throwing every bit of caution to the wind. These guys don't even care about winning the matchup. They just want to put a hurt on Eddie Vegas.
Eddie Vegas is completely outnumbered right now. Wait a minute. Talk about having some friends. We see things happen in the Rumble. Here comes Danger Boy Alfredo Wolverine to the rescue. Trading blows right now. Tom Billington and Dick Lane making it look easy right now when you have friends. Getting them now. Double clothesline over the top, sending them packing.
And they haven't missed a beat. Keeping an eye from the backstage, knowing that something needed to be done. We got the commissioner and his tag team partner of many years in Wolverine.
The winner of this match by the result of a disqualification, Eddie Vegas!
Eddie Vegas, first match back in over a year. Didn't go how planned. A win is still a win, but he was looking for more. But thank God for Danger Boy and Wolverine coming to the aid of Eddie Vegas tonight.
Oh, not only do we have the commissioner here, but we've got the mayor-governor behind him over here in the aisleway. T. Phoenix looks as if he's got something to say here as well. We try to get ourselves sorted out here at ringside.
What was that? Listen here, Harry Potter, you weren't in this match. I get it. You were feeling left out. So what we'll do is next month, Harry Potter and Dumbledore over here will wrestle Wolverine and Alfredo in a tag team match. Player.
Whoa! Team Phoenix here laying down the law, Bobby Rossi, for a cut above.
Hey man, most kids are spoiled these days, so you gotta let them have it. On paper, it's official. Alfredo and Wolverine.
Next month, you guys got a tag match.
Whoa! Come on! Why is everyone putting their hands on us tonight? This is insane.
Bobby Rossi, after intermission or something, you might try to sit in this seat. I'll switch with you.
I think I'm gonna leave before intermission, I'll be honest with you.
Tom Billington and Dick Lane have their work cut out for them next month when they take on Danger Boy and Wolverine. But I'm curious to see. It's been over a year. Eddie Vegas showed out. What does the future hold for him?
I think it looks bright, and I think the sky is the limit for Mr. Vegas, to be honest with you. You're talking about a man who refuses to give up on himself, and you're talking about a guy who refuses to accept defeat in his real life. That is only going to bleed through in competition.